guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Queen Tina. If you did not know, so now you know. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Yes, you there watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I thank you for such. So in today's video, as seen by the title, I did not want to speak on this, but I was asked to. We'll be talking about tips or clues to show that your relationship, you might have a relationship, your relationship is toxic or is about to get toxic, and you need to bounce or find some solution, whether counseling or something to help with it. So number one, if the trust is not there, there is no love there, because no one can tell you they love you and they do not trust you. Nothing no so. Put it that way. Nothing no so. Make sure I go on my face so you can see me. Nothing like that. If he doesn't trust you or she doesn't trust you, there is no love there, because you can say you love someone and you do not trust them, and vice versa. You can say you trust someone, yet you're saying the love like you once have is not 100% there again. Hello, it has to be 100 all the way. So yes, if there is no trust, there is no love, and there is no love, there is no trust. If you can't trust your partner to do stuff without you getting involved or setting up outside a security system, because that's what you're doing when you have someone watching them, or you yourself drive around watching them hiding as if they need a bodyguard. Yes, you're there. If you do it, yes, that's not good. That's gonna lead to some toxicity down the road, or some abusive relationship, which cut it out before you reach there, because that doesn't make any sense. If you can't trust him or her to go out shopping with friends, go to the bar with friends, not saying if you trust your person and you know what they're like, you must know the extent in which they will go with certain stuff. And yes, most persons love to judge persons by their past. Oh, you do it before, you're gonna do it again. Hello, it's not like that for everyone. And the mistakes that persons made in the past is actually what they use to actually uplift themselves and make better decisions in present or in the future. So you can't say, oh, you did that last time, you'll do it again. No, most persons actually did stuff out of context due to saying they're revenging, doing something revengeful, or they no longer care. But when they find someone that care for them, certain stuff they usually do, they will no longer do. Just like how you can get a stripper off the pole and turn that into a housewife, yes, and she stay home, yes. She just need that person to change her. So yeah, if you're that person, yeah, but that has to do with a lot of trust, because you don't trust her or him. Doesn't make any sense. So the whole tight security team thing where your friend saw her and or him and it's hello, then you start spying. They gone, you're like, no, hi, I'm buying go. Hello, everything is cool. She'll come back or he'll come back and tell you what happened out there. Not you have to send in your friends or you yourself driving around hiding in corners watching. If you don't have no trust, tell that relationship is about to sink. Totally about to sink. If your partner have too many insecurities, it can cause a problem. Especially if it's about themselves, because you're gonna go out there and they're gonna be like, oh, this is not good about me. That person she's looking on or he's looking and maybe better at what's so not. Hello, if a guy or female has a lot of those to an extent, it's affecting them mentally or the way they think and go about things, you better bounce, because that's going to turn into some abusive thing. You may smile with a person and they're taking it the opposite way, that the smile is just not a smile, but that's time to say, hey, I'm in it. You better bounce. A person who is too jealous. A jealous person, they say jealousy kills. So if a person is jealous to an extreme where you're uncomfortable during certain situations, like the way their behavior, their attitude, their language, everything, the tone of their voice, everything changes depending on the situation. When they get jealous, you're in for deep trouble. you're in troubled waters. Because that person can turn around and harm you out of jealousy and without thinking, because they go local while, you know, under that extreme pressure, thinking and everything. So they take it out on you. Because you cannot be too jealous to an extent where basic or minor things affect you. Like, come on now. No, I'm not saying you're not supposed to be jealous, because if females or males see that their girlfriend are not jealous or boyfriend when they go around certain persons, what's really happening? Like, yeah, we all want that, but we don't want the extreme in which we're gonna feel uncomfortable. Or others around us is gonna feel uncomfortable and thinking you're some soci or psychopath. So to an extreme, but keep it down a notch. And if you see that the person is go all the way out with it, you better run. Run. Pack your stuff and run. Because sooner or later that relationship is gonna become abusive. You're gonna get smacked and everything. Kicked, whipped, beaten, and even using sharp objects, knives, and so on. On you, because they're not gonna only take it out on the person out there who in which they think you're maybe associating with, or fondling around with. They're gonna actually take out half of that on you. So fix it or run from it. Don't let it fix you. Clingy is the next thing. You can be clingy because we love that. But to the extent where you can't go nowhere, not even for a minute, or it becomes a bother to you, that means something is wrong. It should not be a bother to you. The moment it becomes a bother to you, something is definitely wrong. So let me see. Too clingy, no. A liar. If you cannot be honest about things you do or what you did without telling a lie and going around in circles, if your relationship is based off lies, that's a no-no. That has to go, because where's the truth? Where's the truth? If there's a bunch of lies, there's no truth, there's no trust, there's nothing there than just a big story or a fairy tale. So that has to go as well. Can't build something on lies, because there is no way in hell you can even either swear nor pick up for that person to say they wouldn't do this. You don't know that person. You're actually living with a stranger. If the person is a liar, you're living with a stranger, because they're gonna say, I went to here when they didn't even take a cab or taxi or even see the street to that place. Yeah, that's where line coming, where we hear the whole, she's my sister, he's my cousin, that's my uncle, and everyone in crap. Even that come into play right there. The whole ton load of lie. Lie, lie, lie. And then you hear fingers and everything pointing, you're the liar. No, you. Woman lie. Men lie. Boys are liars. Girls can't be trusted. Like, come on, know who's really pointing at who and who did what. So, yeah. Who did what? It's not about who is, but who did what to actually lead it to there. Who did what? Dependency is another thing. When males believe, some males per se, that your whole life, our way of living is all on them, because they're the breadwinner, they're the one taking care of all the stuff. You're not doing nothing without them. You are nothing. Hello. Some toxic stuff come from that crap, because they believe that without them you can't do nothing. You're nothing, and you're theirs. They claim you their property, so they're free to. and so on as they like. And I am not in agreement, not even here, no, with abusing women. This is girl power stuff. I am not in agreement with that. You don't hit a woman because she's not your child. Playful and you suffer are different. But anything harmful or toxic, no, not your child. So no one has the right to go and kill nobody, hurt nobody, break no bones, no nothing. No blue eye, no nothing. It's not your child. And if you love a person, you'll never abuse a person. Whether physically, emotionally, nor spiritually. If you can't accept them the way they are, let them be. The next point is changing your personality to please the person. Not saying you're not to adjust to certain stuff, but to the extent where you're actually creating a new person alongside the one you were, or putting on a new persona to please that person. That's not a relationship. That's toxic. The moment you start acting the way you once were, then the drama starts. And I tell you, you can play a part or a role, but for how long you can play that role? You cannot play princess in the castle for long if you're not a princess from day one. So you have to think about that. You cannot put on a new persona and keep it for long. Your actual or true self will come out. And if you have to actually hide your true self to actually please someone, then that makes no sense. Because you're actually making one side or one person happy while yourself is there dying underneath that pretty persona in which you're portraying to others and to the person you claim love you. So if you can't act yourself, if you're ratchet, then ratchet be it. Not saying you don't have your time where you're gonna act classy, but if you can't be yourself or be true to yourself just because someone doesn't like that side of you, he doesn't love you or she doesn't love you. So you need to bounce. Find someone who's gonna love you for the loud person you are, the goofy person you are, and all those personalities that persons you may have, rather say. If your partner is the type of person who doesn't encourage you, give you a motivation when you tell yourself or tell them of the plans you have to achieve certain stuff, if they're gonna tell you all the doubtful stuff and the stuff to actually break that motivational bond or courage in which you are developing to actually go towards something, that's not love. That's a toxic relationship. Because if I say I want to achieve this and you're gonna say that's not gonna happen, it's best you don't do it from now. And all them stuff. You say you're gonna open a store, they're gonna be like, nobody not gonna come and buy anything from there, so it makes no sense you open that store in the first place. Or that won't sell and all them stuff. Where's the motivation? You're supposed to be my motivator and my partner in crime with everything what I do. Not the next way around where the criminal to rob me of what I could have become. So if your partner is not supportive of you and your decisions, once they're off good concept and everything, because if it's something silly or stupid, I am in agreement with the other person who say no, not to start it from the beginning. But if it's something to uplift you as a person and so forth, example, going back to school, learning a new trade, taking on a new job instead of the one you started with, to make yourself, your life more happier and to go to a higher standard, and you're getting the no, that person ain't with you. You know, you have persons or partners who believe that if the job their other partner is gonna get is well paid or even higher than their pay scale, it's a no for them because they think you're gonna actually want to take over and take it as if you're in charge and no longer them. If you have a partner with a mindset like that and doesn't have a mindset, hey, say we'll build this together with that, that's a great achievement. If my significant other gets such, we'll both be moving from the bottom to the top. If they're not thinking that way, you need to bounce, because you're gonna be tied to a knot at the bottom of the barrel, I would say, or the bottom of the step. You'll not step up or down, you'll just be pinned there. So your life is not gonna go higher than what it is. Maybe you just be stepped up on. It's almost like when you have to hide your actual abilities to make others feel comfortable. So if your partner is not comfortable with you going to higher heights, you better go. Leave. Leave. You have to leave. No motivation, not in agreement with stuff you think is better for you. You have to go. Go. What else is there? The whole family thing where families don't like families, like your partner families don't really like your family. I don't have much to say about that one, because by the end of the day, we like who we like and our family members like who they like. So for families now who are intruding into personal space, like trying to find out what you do, what you're like from your partner, those family members are considered toxic and need to go as well, because they're gonna be fiddling around, muzzling around here and there, finding all they can to come back and pinpoint to say, oh, this is you and this is what you are, even when nothing goes so. Yeah. So I'm gonna dig up and hear what Harry, Larry, Jake, Steve, Shauna, Sarah, and everybody say about who from who, and come back pointing fingers to say you did this. Then even when it's something happened when you're even a child, they're gonna find some bad stuff that actually point or paint you as the bad person, because that's what they're actually good at. Pointing at you, pointing fingers, and say, this is what you are. Evolve. Partner is only in love with you because of your assets, your body, or your money. That partner has to go, because truly they don't love you. If it's the big boobs, the big butt, the curvy waist, and everything, remember, as you go older, your body start shrinking, cells start deteriorating, your body is gonna take the form of your age sooner or later. When the baby comes, the tits won't be up, they'll be sagging. What he's gonna say, he no longer love you, because that is happening. Money too. Most persons go after, men and women go after persons because of money. So we're not talking about the bodily assets, but actually the possessional assets. So if that's the case, there's no love there, sweetie. There is no love there, because when all of that go, those persons go. So if it's not for you, why there is love, but for stuff around you or stuff that you can actually give to them, you better bounce, because there's nothing there for you. A partner who loves to argue. Arguments leads to physical abuse and fights. So if a person argue over every single thing and can't sit and come to agreements, they have to argue and they have to always be the one getting the rights, you have to leave, because that's not working either. So look, anything negative or anything what turn heads in a relationship and person find abnormal, not only yourself but others around you, and it has an effect on you, is not good for you. No, if you're gonna be stressed out and you're gonna be deemed wrong, penalized, and everything by your partner, put it down for everything you do, and abuse per se, which I am against, you better go, because that's not for you. And those are my tips. There's a lot more to come. Can do a part 2 on this as it relates to toxic relationship. I hope you like, share your thoughts, your comments, and your side of the story down below. And yes, we don't forget those cheaters. A cheater, A person is always treating and apologizing. There is no apology for you. So yes, we skip out that big one because we all know those type of person, you should not even be in a relationship with them in the first place. And I said it, and I ain't taking it back. If you love someone, you stay with that person and you stay loyal and truthful, trustworthy, down to earth 100%, and support that person only and not another out there. And that is true love. So until then, guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And yes, I want to see the comments in the comment section. What you think of toxic relationships? Yeah, even though sexual one where the person is only in it for sex, those are not good for you, sweetheart. You're like a sex toy in a sense to that person, only there for pleasure sake, or pleasure bunny, I would say. So yes, we can do a part 2 on this because there's a lot more we can actually speak on. So until then, I see you in my next video. Guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Yes, I have a lot more to come. I am even doing food videos since lately. So yes, there's so much more to come. And yes, we're going to do a part 2 of this. Until then, I see you there. Bye.